Welcome to my channel, where we discuss everything and all things politics, economy, and development in Nigeria and around the world. In this video, we want to talk about the latest accusation that the former governor of Rivers State and now Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, Nyesom Wike, the latest accusation he made against Peter Odili, which was meant to pitch Odili against President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and what this portend for the ongoing crisis in Rivers State. That's what we're going to talk about in this video. And if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless. Now, you know that the ongoing crisis in Rivers State politics is not abating anytime soon. And this is because Nyesom Wike, despite the people of Rivers making it in clear terms that they are with Simi Fubara, the incumbent governor, which led to overwhelming approval and support for the last local government election in that state. Nyesom Wike is still fighting on. Now, his fight has expanded beyond Fubara to the leader of politics in Rivers State. That's Peter Odili, who was, if you are talking about Godfather, he ought to be the godfather of the godfathers in Rivers State, because all of them, both Wike, Amechi, and all of them, were all product of Peter Odili. Now, the latest move by Wike is to pitch Odili, who was a colleague of Tinubu as governor. Because when Odili was governor, it was the same time that Tinubu was governor of Lagos State. So they were colleagues, if you like. They belong to the class of 1999 to 2007 governors. Okay, and I understand that Tinubu has a lot of respect for Peter Odili. Now, recently, when he was speaking in Port Harcourt, still a continuation of Peter Odili's attack on Wike, in the sense that Peter Odili made a speech. Peter Odili made a speech where he was praising Governor Simi Fubara for stopping Wike from hijacking the state, for stopping Wike from turning this River State to his personal or private estate, which didn't go down well with Nyesom Wike. So Nyesom Wike have been attacking Peter Odili repeatedly. The latest one now was to say that it was Odili that is encouraging Simi Fubara, the governor of Rivers State, to disobey Tinubu. Okay, that was meant to create a problem between Odili and Tinubu, and to also create a problem for Fubara. But Fubara had repeatedly said it, that he was not the problem. The reason why the peace accord that was brokered by the president in 2003 did not work was because of Nyesom Wike and his group. Okay, you know that following the crisis that developed in Rivers State, as a result of that crisis, in which some people defected, the lawmakers were voted under PDP, defected to APC. There was crisis. There was even an attempt to impeach the governor and all that, which Fubara was able to thwart. Because of that, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and other stakeholders in River State, including all the presidential villa, where there was a 8-point agreement, peace agreement that was brokered. But that peace agreement that was brokered was totally against Simi Fubara. And from the day that peace agreement dropped, I said it in this channel that this thing was skewed against Fubara, all in favor of Nyesom Wike and his political group. That this kind of peace is only the peace of the graveyard. And like I pointed out, that was exactly how it has turned out to be. But to say that it was Peter Odili that told Fubara not to obey it is being unfair to Fubara, because Fubara had a mind of his own, and the people of River State had minds of their own, and many of them have supported Fubara for the way he have been running the state, and for not obeying some of those ones that are anti the best interest of River State. Now, if you look at the 8-point agreement, some of the 8-point agreement that was brokered, some of them indicated that they said that Governor Fubara should not sack commissioners that was appointed. He should not, and he didn't sack them, but eventually they resigned by themselves. That he should bring back, he should not interfere in local government election. He should not interfere in the local government, because already at that time local government tenure were about to end, and he was making arrangements to conduct fresh election. They said no, he cannot do that. Okay, then they said that he should give free hand to the State House of Assembly to operate, and so many other things that were put there. And they said they should withdraw all the cases in court. And many of these things, Fubara obeyed them, but there were those he couldn't do because he was hamstrung. For example, there are people who went to court to challenge that those lawmakers who defected are no longer members of the National State House of Assembly. Okay, so those ones were outside the power of Fubara himself to handle. But to cut long story short, I do not think that it was Peter Odili that told the governor not to disobey the president. No, it was when he get back and he realized that what was done, these people they are not sincere in the peace that they made the president to broker. It wasn't the president couldn't have been the one that drafted those things. They must have drafted it and gave to the president. Tinubu was not living in River State. He didn't know all the problems they were facing there. So it must have been somebody who was pro Nyesom Wike that drafted it. But Nyesom Wike is claiming that when they got back, if they had any problem with it, why didn't Odili tell them to go back, call another meeting, so that the area they didn't agree could be looked into? That's the fault of Odili. I don't look at it from that perspective. I think that ab initio, all of them found out that they were played by Nyesom Wike, and they didn't feel that the president, by his utterances and everything, that is going to do anything that will be different from what he had done in the first agreement. There was no point going back. You can see the way the president even praised Nyesom Wike in the last media chat, despite all the complaint by people, despite all the courts, people that have gone to courts to complain about the fact that their houses were demolished without following due process and all that. The president still sees that Nyesom Wike is doing fine. He's a good man. So that kind of mentality doesn't show anybody that even if Peter Odili had gone back or said that let us go back and see Tinubu again, that there will be any difference. It will still be skewed in favor of Wike, which is understandable because Wike is the one that helped to do the African magic in which Tinubu was declared the winner of River State in the presidential election. Remember, the BBC tabulated the result using INEC to show that it was Peter Obi that won that election in River State. The Premium Times did independent tabulation to show that it was Peter Obi of the Labour Party that won that election in River State. But INEC announced Tinubu in a controversial circumstance that was challenged up to the Supreme Court. But the Supreme Court agreed with INEC and Nyesom Wike that it was Tinubu that won it. But people can know that because the Supreme Court said it doesn't mean it is the truth. It could be the legal truth, but that is not the truth. Okay, so having done Tinubu such a huge favor, because Tinubu was roundly rejected in the whole of South and Southeast, the only lifeline he got was in South, that's River State, where that African magic happened. So the one understanding, he felt indebted to Nyesom Wike, which also helped him in getting a juicy ministry, like being minister of the FCT. So there is nothing, I believe, there is no amount of going back to the villa that could have produced anything different from what was produced in the initial peace agreement. So saying that Odili should have gone back is not necessary. Besides, I do not think that Fubara don't have a mind of his own. It's Fubara that is sitting on this seat, on that seat. He knows how important, how powerful, how the Ijaw nation had been aiming for that seat for so long, and know that he has to do everything possible to protect that seat. Now that it is the turn of an Ijaw to be the governor of River State. So he understands the importance of that seat. He doesn't need advice of former governor Peter Odili to disobey the president. In any case, he didn't disobey the president. He agreed in most of the things. He did most of the things that need to be done. Okay, there were some things that he couldn't do because of legal handicap, like the representation of the budget to the defected lawmakers and all that. He couldn't do. That's not a disobedience to Tinubu. He said he was following the law as far as I can see it. And so I don't think that Nyesom Wike was right. But what he tried to do, I don't think that Nyesom Wike was right in saying that it was Peter Odili that encouraged the governor to disobey Tinubu. What he's trying to do is to pitch Odili against Tinubu and pitch Fubara against the president. But the president should also understand the volatility of River State. No matter how much he loves Tinubu, he loves Nyesom Wike, how a good man he is. So the president told the media chat interviewers that he was that Nyesom Wike is a good man. Okay? No matter how a good man Nyesom Wike is, he should know how volatile River State is and allow Rivers people to handle their matter the way they are handling it, the way they are doing it. Federal government should not interfere. Tinubu presidency should not interfere. Let Rivers people be Rivers people. Let them handle their matter. After all, in his response to Peter Odili, Nyesom Wike was asking Peter Odili, what are you still looking for after 8 years as governor? Which is also a question that should be asked to Nyesom Wike. What is he still looking for in River State after 8 years as governor and now minister of the FCT? What is he still looking for in River State? River State is volatile. Former President Goodluck Jonathan had warned that whatever happens to Rivers happens to the whole Niger Delta. Now we are talking about that militancy has reduced in Niger Delta. We are talking about that we are now hitting about 1.7 million barrels per day. or now targeting 2 million barrels. The president should not make the mistake of supporting Nyesom Wike to the level of throwing Rivers State into crisis, and then you may not be able to even get up to 1 million barrels per day. So he has to be tactical and leave Nyesom Wike to fight his battle alone and face the presidency. Nigeria has a lot of problems. So no matter how enticing Nyesom Wike may like to drag him into reverse politics by saying all these things about Peter Odili and Fubara, how they are disrespecting the president should keep off. That's a tactics of drawing him into the matter. Okay, let him keep off. That's my own assessment. Let him keep off reverse politics. Allow reverse people to handle their matter the way they are handling it. Because anything that happens to Rivers State, any crisis that starts in Rivers will consume the whole of Niger Delta. And that will not be good for the economy of Nigeria. That depends a lot in oil from the Niger Delta. That's my take on this issue of Nyesom Wike accusing Peter Odili of encouraging Governor Fubara to disobey President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I don't know what you think about this, but whatever is your position, let's hear from you at the comment section. Thank you for watching this video, and if you are new to my channel, you are not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you, and please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, God will rank it high and recommend it for more people. Thank you, and God bless you and yours.